Hey everyone, it's Nathas. Today I'm going to be running a bronze event for the SolForge Fusion Steam client. So the event's going to start in about 5 minutes or so. So I'm going to be jumping into the Discord very shortly. But every event that I'm running will be going towards the second invitational that is going to be happening in July of 2024. So we're actually just finishing up the top cut for the first invitational because we did it as a league. We started a little bit late because of Fuse Fest. So that'll be concluding very soon, and we're working on getting people qualified for the second invitational. So definitely really excited to be running some more events over the next couple weeks and couple months, and very excited that Worlds will be coming soon. So thank you for tuning in, and I'm going to be jumping onto the Discord now so we can get the event started.
Trading picture.
What's up?
What's up?
Luke?
How you doing?
Nerd.
No, it was you're talking about the other picture.
Yeah, the one in the hype train. That's the only one I saw.
Well, I put 3 pictures up.
Well,
yeah, the other one with the set 2 stuff, we got
oh, that is White Fang Pass. Fuck.
Yeah, well, I had 3 last winter on this past weekend. Then I had the 3 there, and I got 3 more from Ankh.
Hell yeah.
So
set 3?
Now, I guess. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I got 6 from Ankh, and they're arriving tomorrow. But I'm in fucking Mexico, so.
Oh.
That ain't gonna do it.
Don't worry, I'll go fly out to Indy now so I could go steal them.
Good luck, bud. While you're there, send me pictures of all the weekend shit too. I still gotta scan that.
Oh no.
The set 2 decks, we got 2 RSEs, and which are our first ones of those. And then we also I got a Mad Lab deck.
Ooh.
And another foil deck. So
what's your Mad Lab list look like?
I don't know it by heart. I'd have to pull it up.
Oh, yeah, no worries. You could at some point you should send it over. I'd love to see what you opened.
I'll link it in a minute. I gotta go SolForge decks to pull it up because it's my top blue deck now.
Oh, sick.
What's your foil deck look like? Anything good? Or is it just kind of...
No, none of my foil decks have been any good, but I don't want to play with those anyway because I like collecting, and I'm gonna put them in something special, I guess. And I've gotten like 12 foil decks now in all my decks I've had.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
They're just cool, a little nifty thing to have.
I have no idea how many of them too. I think I've opened 2 God packs though. 1 or 2, I don't remember.
I've opened 0 God packs. Whatever.
That's because you keep opening set 1.
No, but I've opened a good amount of set 2.
Oh, sure. Where's your God pack then, peasant?
I'm a peasant. That's what it is.
His God stuff is he's got the World Championship deck.
That is true.
He hasn't lost since, I guess.
Shiny by default.
Oh, this is interesting. 5 spell. Now, a couple of the spells are not my favorite. Oh, Betray a Feral Instinct. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, I haven't looked at it to see what I can do with it yet, but
it's
on my list to look at this weekend.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a Feral Instinct in your Mad Lab?
Yeah.
Dude, that's good. I fucking hate Mad Lab.
And actually,
it's so annoying.
There's a Spirit Force Sentinel in here, which is awesome for replacing in the Syntheta's Laboratory lane. Let's see what else. Oh, there's a Repurpose Scavenger. If this replaced a creature, upgrade a card in your hand. So you got a good amount of replacement synergy, and actually a Bright Steel Sentinel to give your Gizmos and Mega Gizmos armor. So this is pretty sick. Unfortunately, it's got an Iron Beard. But you could always just run whatever Forgeborn from the other.
Right. Yeah, I gotta look at and see. There was an interesting set 3 deck we got today that I haven't had a chance to look at. It's got I don't even know the name of the card, but it's got a Soulbind, I think it was, that had to do something with minions, and my son pointed out, but I didn't have time to look at it. So.
And the winner?
No, it's a set 3 Necrium Soulbind of some nature. So I
Huh.
had to do something with minions. If I
Oh,
leave
is it
minions
that?
out,
It's the
transform it or
army
something.
thing, right?
I have no idea, honestly. I only glanced at it because there were so many decks to scan through, and then I was having trouble with the one deck that didn't scan, so I sent it to support.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's some kind of army thing.
I almost wanted to run a set 3 deck tonight, but there's still way too many bugs, and not everyone has set 3 yet, so I'm going to be a good boy.
Am I gonna be bad
Bring
if
it
I play
on,
my set 3
sucker.
deck?
What's up?
Am I gonna be bad if I play my set 3 deck?
I guess as long as nobody is like against it, I'm okay with it if you want to.
Who cares? Bring the heat.
I don't think it's has any bugs that I know of.
I know a couple of mine have some sort of bugs. Like there's definitely some of like the activated abilities on like the legendaries that just don't work. And actually,
I don't know if it has. Check my deck list now.
there's a couple
Because
of the soul or forgeborn abilities that don't work right. Like shapeshift is the old language before they fixed it in the app. So it says give a creature +3/+3, and it has all creature types this turn. So like the buff just goes away, but it
That's so
works.
fucking annoying.
Yeah, but it works on your set 1 and your set 2 decks. But the set 3 shapeshift hasn't been fixed yet. So that's one of those things where I didn't realize what was happening until I saw it happen, and I'm like, oh,
suppose slay. Yeah, I do have a slay possible trigger that could be not work right, but
Yeah,
so
anything
that's
in
for
like
everybody though. That's every deck though.
sacrificial chamber lanes that kills your own stuff. You're getting paid.
oh yeah, true.
I gave my son I let him pick which RC he wanted, and I got to take this deck back from him. So I want to play it though. So
Yeah,
because I made this deck, and this deck really seems fun.
Oh, you're playing a Rumble Heart tonight, huh?
No, I'm not. No. He got the Rumble Heart. I haven't tried to use the other one. The other one does not look like a very good deck, despite it having a Rumble Spark.
let's see who we're waiting on. So I don't think I see Paul here yet.
Yeah, he's from Australia, right?
Yeah.
How's he scuba toe? Oh, there he is.
He checked in.
I don't think Paul usually gets on the mic at this time, right? Because he's working or something.
Yeah, that's no problem. So I'll just shoot him a message, just to make sure that we have him available.
I don't see
and
this Nathan Overbay guy.
yeah, so
Yeah,
we're
he
missing Nathan, Paul, 6, 7, 8, and then
Oh my
Scuba Toad.
God.
You said your son's playing as well, right? So, but he does not have a mic.
No, he won't be on comms. He
No
wants
worries.
to be, but he's not quite ready yet.
No worries. All right, so we're just missing 2 then. So let me just message both Nathan and Paul.
Well, Nevron's gonna win this one.
Oh, try.
Paul,
Trying to get this deck to silver so I can stop playing it, but
Paul is Paul the Horseman, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Let's see how far you are.
He's online. He's on. At least he's on Steam.
oh man, I'm trying to remember what Nathan's username is.
Matt Damon.
Is it no verb? Does that sound right?
I don't know.
I don't see a Nathan in my list. I don't know.
Let me, because I have it somewhere. I think.
I have to check my offline people and look because I've been putting everyone's real names in there.
Yeah, I need to be better
Oh, you can
about
change it?
remembering who's who.
Yeah, you can give them a alias
What
or
the
something.
hell? What's mine and yours? Pain in the ass?
No, I don't have Nathan's name on here.
I think it's no verb, but I could be wrong. So sorry, everyone, while we're just getting this arranged.
How long until the next qualifier or invitational? I mean,
July.
July. Shit.
Yeah, so the qualification period ends at the end of June. I'm gonna be trying to blitz a bunch of events over the next month because I just had a lot of personal stuff come up over the last couple weeks, so I haven't really been able to run as much as I would like. But I'm freeing up a little bit more now, which is good.
Well, especially with set 3 release, you're gonna have a whole lot of people trying to test stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So, is anyone on here opposed to people playing set 3 decks tonight? Because I know it's not a release for everybody, so if anyone's opposed, like, no issues. I would rather you could message me directly so you don't have to verbally say, hey, I don't want to do it. But if there's anyone who's opposed, just let me know.
Well, if there's anyone opposed, I can change my deck. I might be the only one playing set 3. I don't know, but
Not opposed.
it won't hurt my
Yeah.
feelings.
But also,
I literally don't care.
there's a part of me that's like, what if I play set 3 as well? Because
Do it.
I don't want to play something old and boring.
I don't
Yeah.
want to play like a peasant.
I was going through my collection manager
Why
last
not?
night, and I noticed I've got a Betrayer, Fire Fist Uranti. I was like, I gotta make a double Fire Fist Uranti deck like Nathan's
Oh,
did.
nice. Yeah, those are so fun. All right, you know what? I'm gonna switch to a set 3 deck, and if there's any bugs that like affect anything negatively, I'll just take the loss because I'd rather have fun. So let me just find that update. All right, so what I'm gonna do, because I know we're about 7 minutes after we're supposed to get started. Ooh, I just got a message from Carl saying, "Let me know if you need another player from the tournament to join." So what I'm gonna do is we'll give Carl a second to see if he's joining, and then because we don't have everybody here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop Nathan if he doesn't say anything or jump into the chat shortly, and then if he jumps back in saying, "Hey, like I wanted to join," I could just add him right back in with no issues. And then right now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
You get a hold of
9.
Paul. I messaged him.
Yeah, I tagged him as well, but he didn't say anything. But you said because he usually does text and doesn't actually add voice. So
He signed into SolForge. He wasn't in it before, and he signed into it.
Okay, good. So I'll assume that Paul is here. Carl, you're joining?
Yeah, if it's not a problem.
No, it's not a problem. So what I'm gonna do then is Nathan's the only one who hasn't checked in either. So I'm just gonna drop Nathan, and if he joins in, I'll add him back in with no issues. And then let me now just do that, and then we could get started in a sec.
All right, I'll register in the meantime.
What are you bringing, Carl?
I don't know.
So I asked at the beginning, I'm like, hey, is anyone opposed to what's it called? Any set 3, and nobody's opposed here. Welcome to play set 3, but just obviously everybody be wary that there could be some bugs. And what I would say is if someone decides to play set 3 and there's a bug that does impact the game, then I think that it's something just to obviously like consider with your opponent, like, hey, my deck bugged, like, and it negatively affected the game. So like be a gracious opponent, I guess is what I will say if you decide to play set 3 and something happens that's not supposed to.
Okay.
Yeah, there's Paul.
He said, oh, sorry, I didn't see the time change here.
Good to have him.
All right, so it looks like we've got everybody, and Carl's just signing up now. Then we could get started. Carl, you just are in the process of checking in. Oh, wait, hold on. Nathan put in a deck list.
He's had one in.
Oh, that was already in?
Yeah.
Okay, then, yeah. So we've got 9 checked in. Carl is here. So we're going to start this event. Let's go. Pairings. So whoever gets the bye, if Nathan jumps in, we'll just have you face Nathan. So tonight's event is going to be 3 rounds. Even though we have 9 players, potentially 10, we're still going to limit it to 3. If there's 2 undefeateds at the end of the event, you guys are welcome to either say, hey, we want to split invitational points, and then wherever it just randomly rolls, we'll get first, obviously, on the software, or you guys can do a top cut, and I'll just do a best of, or the top 2 will will play against each other, and then the winner would get first, and the second place will get second. So every event that I run, I think everyone in here has played in one of my events before. It goes towards the invitationals that I run. And basically, you get qualification points, and if you get at least 8, you will be able to qualify for my next invitational in July. All right, so yeah, Nathan cannot join, so that was no verb. Oh, that's awesome. They're playing in person. So yeah, with that, 3 rounds. If so, some people will be playing set 3 today. If there are any detrimental bugs associated with the set 3 decks that will negatively affect the non-set 3 player, that's something that I would say will kind of rule those matches in favor of the non-set 3 player. So it's basically, if you want to play set 3, do it at your own risk. And if anything bad happens, we should obviously consider that when submitting the results. So
we change our deck if something does happen that we didn't know would happen.
I would say
matches?
say if we get past round 1, I would say keep it consistent. But if you were like, ooh, you know what, something bad happened, like, and your opponent's okay with it, and you want to re-register, like, just message me and we'll work through that. But just because I know right now there are a handful of bugs related to set 3. But if people want to play it, I don't want to keep people from playing it. So with that, I'm going to start the event. Anybody have any questions?
No.
Good stuff. So round 1 is up. So we've got Mike versus Aaron at table 1, Thomas versus Paul at table 2, Gray Viking versus me at table 3, Nevin versus Carl at table 4, and then Brandon has the bye. So good luck, everyone, and I'll start the timer when you're in your rooms.
Come on.
All right, so for me, I'm playing against Scuba Toad's son, who does not have a mic. So I will be able to play and kind of talk through my plays. So I'm actually playing a set 3 deck today. So if anything weird happens, I will obviously concede my match. But I'm hoping, I don't think there was any bugs associated with this list. So let me add my opponent on Steam. Good stuff. All right, and then I'm going to start the timer now. All right. Just make sure this is the right list. Yes, it is. So there technically is a bug, but it only hurts me in this list. So Deep Frost Hills doesn't work correctly, and either it doesn't work at all. And then the ability off of the Elementalist Knight just doesn't work. So overall, it's not going to negatively harm the game. So this will be a fun list. I'm just been excited to give this a try. Ooh. That did not work. There we go. Yeah, so I'm excited to play a couple set 3 cards. This is a deck that I fused, and I've been very excited to give it a go. And I did one quick game with it that was fun, and it's just I've not really been able to play over the last couple of days. So I'm excited. I'm hoping that this goes well. All right, so there's some good cards here. Mount of Heroes is actually a really insane card in this deck, and I'll kind of explain why as we go. But I definitely want to play Mount of Heroes first. So I could activate it. It's almost like Furious, where you could activate it, deal damage to a creature in the lane. If you do, you give it attack. So there is a Shardback in this list, which is why Mount of Heroes is really cool here. And there's also a lot of ability to reanimate in this list as well. So I might as well just activate this, even though there's no creature in the lane. Scuba Toad messaged me. He was like, don't go easy on him. He's learning the hard way. All right, so what is out here now? Okay. So we've got a Raging Banshee. We've got a Darkheart Sorcerer. played this turn, Dark Heart. So the Banshee came out last. I was so distracted by what I was doing that I wasn't paying enough attention. All right, so I think here we're going to start with the River of Souls because this card is insane. So it starts by making you a zombie, and then you continuously can start reanimating stuff with it. And I want to put that in this corner. Now the reason why this deck is really cool. Let me just hit done, and then I'll explain. So River of Souls lets you reanimate cards, and you do it by putting charge counters on your creatures. Now, I have energizing creatures in here, which let you put charge counters on your cards. So there's basically a lot of ways for me to be able to like continually use these exalts that I normally wouldn't. So we're gonna start by Shambling Summoner is really good. So we're gonna start by playing the River of Soul, or the zombie after River of Souls. Now I'm gonna play the Dire Hound. I can't use the Mount lane there, so I'm gonna put this in the Dark Heart lane. Then I'm gonna destroy my zombie to play a zombie, so I can put it in a different lane. Then I'm going to activate my Mount of Heroes. Actually, I could wait to activate because this is in the back row, but I could technically make this a 7-1. So that's what we'll do. Now, Dire Hound, basically you could destroy one of your creatures to make a mindless zombie. Then it lets you reanimate at higher levels, which is really cool. Okay, so Crypt Haunter is an interesting card. Brawler I like a lot. Immortal Echoes, if it can kill something, could be really strong. So I guess my first question is there anything I didn't get to upgrade that I wish I did? Engulfer is really strong, and I guess it technically can deal with Dark Heart at higher levels. So maybe we should plan for Immortal Echoes. I'm going to start with a Crypt Haunter, I think, and we'll put it in the Shambling Summoner lane. And then we'll see what happens. Fleet Brawler is also really good. Just being able to play in battle. I like that ability a lot. Ooh, now I could actually get some use out of Immortal Echoes by upgrading 2 things. Although, if I give the Dark Heart minus attack, it could be helpful. I think the upgrades are more important right now than anything else. So I will take 4 again. I think I'm going to take a little bit too much damage, so I got to really hope that I hit. Oh, I missed a couple key cards, actually. So next cycle will be really important to hit a few important cards. So we're going to start by upgrading our Engulfer. We're going to give something -2, -2. It's not going to destroy anything, so I don't get 2 kills. I'm not going to activate here. So now he's going to have to pick between his Shambling Summoner or his Dark Heart when this Crypt Haunter dies. But yeah, I missed my Shambler, which is pretty important here, and I also missed my Shard back. So what's getting killed? That makes sense. Alright, so I guess we'll see which they value more here from that Crypt Haunter trigger. So they're either going to destroy their Shambling Summoner because it has decreased health, or their Dark Heart because it has decreased health. Makes sense. Okay, so I've got the ability to strike, and I've also got the Engulfer, which is pretty strong here. So we're going to kill the level 2. I'll tell you that right now. I guess we have to put this in this lane so it's exalted. Destroy a creature with 5 power or less. We are destroying this Dark Heart Sorcerer. So now we'll see what else gets played. I'm hoping something with enough attack that this Outwit from Sunder can just kill. Yep, so now we could kill this Dark Heart, which is good. So I'm going to use my Outwit. I'm going to pick the Spite Hydra. We're going to kill that Dark Heart. Now we've got Crypt Haunter. If I play it, in front of the Banshee. We're going to kill. The Banshee will kill here. And I'll activate to potentially deal 7. Banshee's the only creature with decreased health. So I'm not seeing my energizing creatures. But let's see what's in my banish now that's worth bringing back. I think Direhound's important. I could destroy to reanimate. I think we do that second. That's actually a tough choice here in this current board state. I guess we're going to make this zombie now, because we're not seeing our energizing cards, unfortunately. So we can't keep that one alive. So if we play the Direhound, I think we want to do it in front of the 3/3, and what are we going to reanimate is the question. It's really a Crypt Haunter or an Engulfer. If I do the Engulfer, it's at least going to push some more damage. So that's what we'll do. So we'll go Direhound. We'll destroy. I could do Direhound again, but it doesn't really help my board. Yeah, I guess we're going to just try to push some damage. Alright, so something's... Yeah. So I don't get to use my Dreadbolt now, so that's kind of sad. Now I could Aether Tap just to make one really large zombie. The Elementalist Knight's kind of useless. I'm not going to play a Dreadbolt into nothing, so why not? We'll give this +5 and we'll make a Spell Sprite. So ideally we're pushing 10. Because at least I assume the 12 is going to get blocked. Now a Summoning Council would be brutal here, which is leveled. Lycian Rain. Okay, so that's only one body. I could live with that. So my real hope is that I hit a River of Souls level 2 and an energizing creature or a shard back for next turn, because that's really what I want to set up here. So I've missed. I'm trying to think what I haven't drawn. So I haven't drawn a Shambler yet. I haven't drawn either energizing creature, and I haven't drawn the shard back. So that's 4. There's one more card I don't know if I've seen. So Shambling Skeleton. So at least we drew that. We do have an energizing Moorhound. That's not super helpful at the moment, but I'm still going to utilize it. Immortal Echoes is -5, -5. I can go 3, so I can do -8. And then they also have the ability to buff here. I think I saved my Mount of Heroes as my second play, depending on how the rest of this turn goes. So I could play Mount of Heroes and buff my other creatures. So here I'm not going to be able to kill that Shambling Summoner this turn. If I put my Shambling Skeleton here, then I play my Mount of Heroes, and I deal 2 damage to this to get both of those +4 attack. That at least helps push a little harder. Or I could play Immortal Echoes if I need to. I guess it just really depends on what gets played here. Summoning Council is not great for me. Okay, that actually is not the end of the world. Yeah, my Direhound's going to die, but I'm only going to take a few damage here. So the Mount of Heroes is going to... The question is, do I let this take 2 so I take 2 less? The answer is no. This is going to go down to 1. Or I give this -5, -5. Is there anything worth upgrading is the question. Shambling Skeleton. Alright, you know what, we'll do it. Mount of Heroes, I'm sad I'm not going to play it, but I think this just makes more sense. So if we upgrade the Shambling Skeleton, give this -5, -5. Next turn I have the ability to get my level 3. Alright, so we got our River of Souls. We've got our energized creatures. I could upgrade my level 2 River of Souls and play it for free, which is actually pretty solid. The downside with that is I don't get a level 2 as well, so I can't do too many crazy shenanigans. I think we start here. We could reanimate our level 2 Shambling Skeleton. I could play an Energizing Collar as well. But yeah, so we got to do the upgrade because we're already in cycle 3. So we're going to upgrade this. We're going to play it for free. We're going to go here. We're going to put on 2 counters. We're then going to play Energizing Collar. Put a counter here. We don't need to move anything yet. We're going to, I think, ultimately... Alright, so now we're going to move this so that lives. We're going to play our level 2. Now we're going to go Engulfer because we could just kill the Shambling. I think that's better for me right now. And I could kill this. I'm kind of sad I'm not going to be playing my Energizing Moorhound, but it's okay. So that's going to die. Then we're going to activate our Mount of Heroes. I'm okay with that line. Oh, double Summoning Council. I'm really wishing that I would have been able to get that Shambling, or not Shambling, that, I can't even think right now, Shard back moving. We're going to get 4 triggers. Not the end of the world. We have some opportunity for shenanigans depending on what we open or what we play. So we could upgrade a discard card in my pile if I destroy. We can play for free. So Energizing Collar is not horrible here. And then we could Crypt Haunter. And we could reanimate something. So we're going to end up playing 13-9. This ends up being a 11-8. So we definitely want to Immortal Echoes first. I think we Crypt Haunter second, and we activate River of Souls second. We're going to bring back our level 2 Shambler. That's where this deck could get kind of crazy. And then we're also going to be able to get a counter on that. So we're going to Immortal Echoes. We're going to upgrade this. We're going to confirm. We're going to confirm. Kill. Now we get to play a card for free, which will be the Caller. Put an energy counter. And then we're going to end up moving that Shambler, playing the Crypt Haunter in the lane with the Banshee. We're going to reanimate our level 2 Shambler. I think that's going to put me in a really good spot. we're going to start this moving here. We're going to activate our River of Souls. I could do a bunch of shenanigans with the Dire Hounds, but I'd rather get the Shambling Skeleton out. Then I'm going to play the Crypt Haunter. Reanimate. Reanimate. And is there a reason not to? I guess not, because this is going to die anyway. So at this point, we've got one creature that dies. We got our Shambling triggers. Now I've got 2 Shamblers on the board, and we just drew our 3rd. So that's pretty solid, actually. So we're gonna play. The hard part is I want to use this Engulfer that needs to go in the middle lane. So we got to go Skeleton first, probably, and I could put it in this lane. I guess the Crypt Haunter doesn't matter anymore. And the next thing I do is I could play the Engulfer. I could activate and hopefully kill whatever he plays. And then if this gets Botanimated with the ability for Nova's Touch, I could just reanimate it with River of Souls. Or I guess we'll see what gets played and what gets done. So one of the cool things this deck can do, unlike the theoretical side, on the Engulfer here is actually really nice to be able to kill that. So theoretically, what this can do is if I have multiple River of Souls out and I just keep reanimating my energizing creatures, it just can keep the board filled, and I just keep getting the energy counters. So I think this puts me in a really good spot now, because I know this Shambler is going to get replaced with the Wisp. But it's not the end of the world, because then I can... So 2 things got blocked, makes sense. This becomes a Wisp. I'm dealing 13, 15, 17. Then I just reanimate that skeleton next turn. We've got 1 spell. So I could use that Dreadbolt to my advantage. Okay, that's just going to get killed. That makes sense. So I'm going to start with the Energizing Warhound. Deal 3 to face. We're going to put another energy counter here. And then we're going to pass. Now if they play 2 Oak Fathers, I could activate my Gathering Storm and Dreadbolt the other. So that's the move. I don't even need to do any other shenanigans. Ooh, alright. I was not expecting to be able to come back the way that game started, but the engine got going, and being able to reanimate a Shambler over and over again is pretty sick. So, that was awesome. That was pretty sick. That worked out well. So let me report the results. I'm surprised I didn't see that shard back at all, though. So that's the part that I'm really excited about, is continuously reanimating the shard back that then deals damage to the other shard backs on the board. So we'll see. Hopefully that'll happen later in the event. So we'll submit here. Let's see what else is ready to go. So there's 1 more game finishing up. Then we've got that bye, obviously. So it's just Nevin and Carl at the moment, which looks like they're still playing. So I'm going to jump into the main voice chat. What's up, everyone? All right, so we've got about 25 minutes until this round is over. We've got one game left, so I won't expect it to take the full time, but we'll see. But while we're waiting, I'm going to go over a little bit more of this deck list to talk through it. So, Deep Frost Guardian's one of those really cool new cards that if it has increased attack, you first of all, no matter what, you get to deal damage to a creature. If the attack's increased, that creature gains Defender. So it could be really strong with that the amount of heroes. For a second, I forgot the name of it. To be able to ping it, give it additional attack, give something else Defender. Elementalist Knight. This card's awesome. I'm excited for it to start working in the app because
So I'm
basically,
rooting for the Timberwolves tonight. So I'm just gonna let everybody know I'm gonna be half occupied once this game starts. But I did make my best Echo Wolves deck. Well, I don't know if it's my best, but I made an Echo Wolves deck to celebrate. Well, hopefully I'll be celebrating later.
that's awesome. Uh-oh. One of my fantasy baseball pitchers exited for an unknown reason. That sucks.
Sam, didn't you set a deadline for tomorrow for the invitational games?
Yeah, me and Ben are going to try to get that doing tonight. Am I the last one?
I don't know if you're the last one.
Yeah, I was going to try to do it yesterday, but I just couldn't make it happen because I know Ben's available a little bit later in the day. So it's like we're trying to get the schedules to line up, but today I'm able to stay up a little bit later, which is good.
You're
No,
just forging all night then.
I know. I realized I was just like, man, I was like, hey, let's get it done by Friday. I'm like, am I going to be the person who's like, whoops, didn't get it done by Friday? So
Because you're running other events.
Yeah,
your own events are competing with your old events.
True. Although Ben's not available till 8:30 on most weeknights, so technically it does conflict, but not fully conflict.
Okay, well I'm pseudo rooting for Ben, so
I don't blame you. Ben's deck is sick, so
it is, and I think he had a couple misplays and in my matchup with him, it was actually a good chance I would have lost if he would not have misplayed those. So
it looks like you won yours. It looks like Casey Kid won his. So Cade and Nate have to play, and then me and Ben have to play. Yeah, once the second round is done, and that's when I'm going to reach out to Ben and be like, I'll be available in an hour. Can you do it? Or a half hour.
yeah, these events actually usually run pretty quick these days.
Yeah, for sure.
I did chastise my son though. I walked up after playing my game and saw him, I think, play like a summoning council and not activate his shambling summoner, I think it was.
Oh no.
So I had to chastise him. I mean, it wasn't. I don't think it was a significant misplay, but I was just like, "You got free activations going on."
I didn't
here.
even notice that because I was so
I think
like,
yeah,
oh, what's up?
it was. I can't remember the exact circumstances, but I'm fairly certain he had it on the shambling summoner, and then he fired off a summoning council.
And then I think that now that you
And then
mention
just
it,
forgot, just ended turn without activating, which is not a big deal. And that's the kind of small plays you have to remember, right? So,
I agree.
but I was just coaching him up a bit.
Oh, for sure.
Because really, what his problem is he just plays everything out, and then it's done. Like, and he doesn't stop to think. He often doesn't even think before he plays. So we're just working on, just kind of thinking through your full turn and what
Yeah.
all you're gonna do before you hit end turn or before you even start playing.
Yeah, that's definitely the thing that's like good to get used to is just like, hey, what are my options versus hey, this is the first cool thing. But I will say he played it very well. Like overall, like there was a lot of pressure being put on me that game. So I was impressed.
He's getting there, and he's played that specific combo quite a few times now. So that
Awesome.
that's a big piece of the game, and for him because it takes a while to read new cards. So as long as he's played the full deck before, he can play okay.
That's awesome. There was like definitely some plays where he was just like already knew what he was doing, was moving real quick, and I'm like, oh man, I'm sitting here thinking because I don't really know the set 3 stuff super well yet. I'm
Yeah,
like,
he's played it enough where he's just like summoning council Lycian Rain, or like
yeah,
a certain few combos he just always does.
I get that. That's a great combo though. I love the Lycian Rain Summoning Council.
Yeah, those two decks that I think I actually sent you that purple deck when he pulled it. That was a long time ago. He's only opened I think 4 decks, and that purple deck is he's played it quite a bit.
Yeah, that's a really sick. Oh, I didn't even see the Necromancer that game because I'm looking through his deck list again, and yeah, Ghoulish Necromancer is so good.
Yeah, he undervalues that card for sure, mostly because it's just such small stats, right?
Yeah, I get that. But double upgrade.
Yeah. No, I think he just and he's not like worked it into his normal play patterns. And I don't think he's ever really got to see the level 3 version go off and see what it's capable of.
True. That's a good point because when you only see the level 1 and 2, it's good. It's like it's an awesome card, but when you see the level 3, it's like, oh man, I need to get back to that. I need to see what both Nevin and Carl are playing because I have a feeling they're both playing some life gain shenanigan.
I think they're running Rumble Sparks into each other.
Oh yeah, Carl's running the Rumble Spark with Betrayer, Firefist, Uranti. That's pretty sick. I actually really want to see this. Looking at this list, I want to see this play. It's got like a Volcanic Shard back with the Fire Fist and an Ice Lance Mangus. And it's like a Epoch Hawk, so you're able to kind of move stuff around. And yeah, this could be very interesting. Let's see what Nevin's playing. He is. Oh yeah, it is. I was looking at the top half of the deck and I didn't even realize that. Yeah, it's Rumble Spark into Rumble Spark. Oh, I'm actually pretty jealous of this purple list that he's playing. A Dark Heart with a Ghoulish and a Necromancer that's Vampiric and a Spite Maiden. Like that's a pretty sick subset of cards. All right, so once again, though, while we're not change deck, let's view deck. While we're waiting for the last game to complete, so I was talking a little bit about it completed. So all right, so it looks like everybody is done. Let me make sure all the results are submitted. I just need, if they haven't yet. So Nevin and Carl, if you guys could just submit your results, we could get on to round 2. Oh, it is submitted already. Perfect. All right, so we're going to finalize this. We're moving on to the next. So round 2 pairings are up. We've got Brandon versus Thomas at table 1, me versus Carl at table 2, Aaron versus Paul at table 3, Mike versus Nevin at table 4, and then Gray Viking has the bye. So good luck, everybody. Oop, hold on. I just got a message that Carl's son needs him and he needs to drop. So hold on. Has anyone jumped in their rooms yet? So so we don't have a bye, I'm gonna repair this round. So let me options reset to round 1. All right, so I'm just gonna go back to tables 1 and 2 just to let them know that we're going back in here for a sec. Hey, so it looks like Carl has to drop, so if you don't mind going back into the main room, I'm gonna be repairing.
Oh, okay.
Hey, so it looks like Carl has to drop, so just if you don't mind going back to the main room, we're gonna repair this round.
Okay.
All right. Give me 1 sec just to make sure I'm rewinding to the correct point. Okay, so I need to do this. I need to do... All right, good. So he did drop here. So now... Okay, so now pairings are up. So it is me versus Thomas at table 1, Brandon versus Aaron at table 2, Paul versus Gray Viking at table 3, and then Nevin versus Mike at table 4. So good luck,
I'm
everybody.
glad I came back up here for this.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's up?
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad.
All right, so let me just reset the timer. Hit accept and play.
Good luck.
You as well.
I'm gonna need it. I'm always afraid when I play you.
Let's see. Dang it, there's some cards I want to upgrade. I'm not going to get full value. But that is still the right move. This card is too good to not play first.
What is that?
Let's see what you're playing today. Oh, you're playing Gox. That card is so good. With a Hantu and a River of Souls. And man, you got Hantu, River of Souls, and Restless Dead in the same list.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
This deck's a lot of fun to play.
Oh, I bet.
When I made it for my son, and because he wanted the Hantu, and then I was testing it out, and it worked really well, and I was like, I want this. So when we got the RC yesterday, I told him he could have whichever one he wants, but I get this deck back.
I get that.
What do I want to do?
Dang it. Sorry, I'm looking at my baseball thing real quick because I was like, what's happening? My player has a hamstring strain. Let's see.
Is it nightly for the baseball, or is it like a weekly?
It is nightly.
I haven't played fantasy baseball in years, like 20 years.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
No, it's
I used
nightly,
to
which is interesting because like I'm mostly a fantasy football person, but honestly, I've been enjoying baseball a little bit more lately than football.
I used to do hockey, football, baseball. Oh my gosh. Why'd you go and do that?
Excellent.
That's what I need to look for. No, I don't know if that would work. I need to see what
do I want to do?
I need to see if I've got any of those mounted heroes. I'm sure I do. It's an interesting exalt.
I feel like I don't want to give you a stupid gizmo, but I need to kill that. Something of mine is going to die, so I guess I just need to upgrade this card. Yeah, Mounted Heroes has an energy counter. Take that.
What's that? Oh, really? I need to look at. I haven't looked at so many of these cards. We've had so many come in the past little bit. I need to start looking at them.
Energizing is such a good ability.
There's I forgot. There's something in Necrium, an exalt, where it's a soul bind and it needs counters. It gets counters for damaging your whenever your creature takes damage or something in that lane. And then when it transforms, you can destroy creatures.
Mhm.
You can do it multiple times. So
That's
I need
sick.
to look into that. Yeah.
All right, we did it. We drew
Oh,
it.
there's the shard back. No.
It's sparking too.
Oh. That's what I was just thinking. I was looking at it, I'm like, oh, that card would be really good with the shard back. It's a new way to activate the shard back.
Exactly.
Why did you have to go and do that? That's not fun. That's really cool though.
Yeah. Especially with
That is-
that and River of Souls to be able to like bring back my level 1 shard back when I have a level 2 on the board. So I could ping it with the sparking and then deal damage to the whole board. Like
yeah.
there's some cool interactions here for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look for. I know we pulled some shard backs. I'll just have to see what's in those decks. That I didn't look through them. Oh, it sucks. I want to do so many things here. Let me see. Oops, that's wrong. Let's do this. It's nice.
Do I activate? There's no reason not to here.
This is tough. Oh, I do not like that. Oh, I don't want to do it with lane. Yeah, I don't want to do that.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, and I'm worried you're gonna. I gotta make sure. So choose an enemy creature. It strikes another enemy creature of your choice. Interesting. Okay, so I got nothing on that I can kill. My hand do. Yep. Well, I pump my stuff up. Ugh. Or you can kill my Gox if you didn't like him.
I think we're gonna start with.
I will say just from the scanning through what I've looked through, set 3 looks like a lot more fun to play
It is a lot of fun.
than the previous sets. Whereas the previous sets, it felt more like, I don't know, certain things you're looking for to play, but they didn't seem as much fun as some of these decks have been.
I agree.
Oh, that's really nice with River of Souls. You can keep adding to it.
Exactly.
Oh man. Do they give more counters at the higher levels?
No, it's always just one.
Oh, okay. But still, you got 2 energized guys in one deck.
Yeah, that was the. Initially, I was trying to make this work with one of the Blighted Forgeborn. I'm like, oh, this is probably better with River of Souls.
It's dangerous. No, I'm gonna go all in on it. Oh, he died. I didn't want to do that. Then I'll get the other benefit of it. Killing me. What do I do here? You're gonna strike one way or another. You're gonna kill something.
Maybe.
Maybe. Unless you've got your Dreadbolt in hand and you're just gonna take him out. The problem is, if I leave your guy out there and I want to put him in that middle lane to buff him, he'll just die after the striking from your guy. And I don't want to pump my guys up too much to kill my own guy. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. I think I can let him live another turn. Unless there's a way to make him aggressive. Or just gives him 4 attack. Well, let it ride.
There's not a way to have it all. We could have mostly everything.
There it is. I had a feeling you had it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Reason to activate now. No. I do move
Why do you keep doing that?
this. All right, can I go crazy?
Uh-oh.
Kind of.
What does that mean for
actually.
your deck? I don't know. What's the buttons to see your opponent's deck?
It should be Shift D, but I wasn't able to see yours. I I know mine is shared, but also I think there's someone I was playing. It might have been Carl,
Okay.
where both of us had
Mine's-
shared deck lists and we couldn't see each other's.
Yeah, I can't see yours, and I'm pretty sure mine's shared. So okay. I wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy.
I think it's a bug of some sort.
Yeah, likely.
So if I replace,
I was like, what is the I thought it was crazy. I was like, I thought it was Shift D, but maybe it's Control D, Alt D. I don't know. I tried everything.
I do that.
But what does crazy mean for your deck?
So then I do that there for that. Yeah, that's fun. So we're gonna.
Uh oh.
Put a counter. Deal 5.
Ooh, right to the face.
I think that's the right move.
Why did you?
What's
do
your
it to the face?
ability?
Which one?
No,
my-
yeah, I was reading. Yeah, I actually don't think I do it
Oh.
to the face. So I'm looking at your ability. I'm like, wait a second. You could pump up your Gox really big, really quick.
Well, hopefully, yeah.
I kind of want to do it to the face still, but I got to be smart here and just get rid of that.
You don't have to be. I mean, I'm okay if you don't. If you don't play your cards optimally. All right. How can I fire back at you? Do.
All right, so that's interesting.
You have? Is that what you've got?
What do you think I got?
Another Shambler. Or not Shambler, sorry, the Shardback.
Maybe.
Maybe, I know. Well, I won't take the chance with that. I don't think he does 6 damage at level 2. We'll start there and see what happens here. Uh-oh. Oh, he played that. The Endless. Too bad those counters went on like a level 2 or 3 River of Souls. Well, that works. What's he do? He reanimates. That's a nice combo there. Uh-oh. No! Oh. Here we go. It's okay. I get my River of Souls to play a 3/3 against you guys, so
That is true.
I'm okay with that. Oh, I could do that. No. Yeah, they're gonna kill each other anyway. Whatever.
I wish I knew which one was which.
Yeah, that's a complaint I have as well with some. Well, mine was more with the.
I'm gonna assume that this one's the one on the left. Maybe I just take them both, just to be safe. I
It
don't want you to
sucks
get
you
your.
can undo it on your end, like I get me passing it to you, but then you should be able to undo it before it comes back to me.
I'm just gonna take them both. I'd rather be safe.
That sucks.
That's fine.
I need to hope for something good.
Hmm. Is this acceptable? I guess so. This is probably the right card to play, but this card is also good. I will be on Forge, so if I draw a level 2 River of Souls, I'm like pretty golden next turn.
Oh wow, the Direhound's a spirit too. That's nice.
I want this to live. There's no reason to do the zombie now, though. Can I take 8, though? Eight's a lot. It's fine, though. I'm dealing 9. If I wasn't dealing 9. Oh, I'm taking 16.
Yeah, the stealth.
Alright. That's interesting. So we definitely start this probably or this. No, we activate first. And then we
Who the heck was that guy?
he is the battle guy.
Boy, this battle's opposing creature. Oh, nice. That's nice. Now I can't destroy your Shambler right off the bat. But you did use your shard back, right?
That is
Your,
true.
The Exalt, so. Okay, so I don't have to worry about you poking anything small I dump out there, but. Now I can't use my Forgeborn ability to make someone indestructible against you right now. And you could potentially play an Exalt for free. What do I need? What can I sacrifice to your shard back? Yeah,
Not
level him up at least. I prefer to keep him, but I don't have that. It's not in the cards for the.
So I can't play that.
That Direhound just doesn't die. He's slowly killing me.
And this is how much plus 3? Yeah, I've got to kill that. I can't let it live.
Oh no! Come on. Oh, that's killer to me.
I was like,
That
anything
is
you
good.
play, I had a level 3 energizing Warhound. So I'm like, I could deal 7 damage. But then you played something with 9 health, and I'm like, dang.
Wow. Oh, that's killer to me. That really, really is killer. Okay. I can't eat all this damage. I have to eat 14 of it, though. Then, wow, that's 28 damage exactly, so I have to block something. I have to kill that shard back, though. But I'm going to take Shambles, which puts me even lower. This is ready. I will just upgrade this guy. That's what I was going to play, but I'll just upgrade instead because it gives me another upgrade.
True. And you got a gizmo after this, too, which is not bad.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm on Forge for it, so I can utilize it. Where do I want to put it though? I want to put it there, I guess. The tables have turned. This sucks. Oh, that's really crappy too. Man.
Sonic Burst.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go. Oh wait, no, that's not what I was supposed to do. I was like, yes, I could use my
do it for
ability
free. Yeah, do it for free.
and get the level 3 instead.
Oh. Wow.
It upgrades, and then if it's a thing, I play for free. Now, though, the question is, what do I play? This might be the move. If I do this.
Oh, nice. Not nice for me. Now I can't use my ability again. Kill me with that.
I know, I'm like, I gotta keep stuff off the board right here.
Alright, well, I can't eat the 9, so we're gonna do this. Let's upgrade him. And then we're gonna upgrade choices. I'm gonna go with that. You're on Forge next. Oh, I hate that. Yeah, I can't do it. Well, no. I'll save it.
So definitely start with that. This.
Oh, uh-oh.
We'll grab this.
Oh, you killed your guy. Thank you.
But there's a reason.
Oh. Oh, no.
I think we
When
drop.
are you bringing him back again?
That.
Oh, no, you're bringing him back. I don't like that. Oh, no. Oh, no. Now I see what you're doing. No.
It's a lot of
Oh my-
work. I probably could
That
have
is
had
awesome.
a better series
That is
of.
awesome. I am looking for a sparking shard back now.
Yeah, just being able to
I am
reanimate. Like the
That is
right move is
awesome.
probably to play an energizing creature, just so I could have continued. All right, this isn't bad.
Oh my goodness. I don't know what to do anymore.
Here we go.
I don't have answers. I can't take all that damage.
That.
Oh, and the shambling. Oh, it's over. That's going to be 7 plus 4 is 11. That's it for me. Unless I have something that can play 2 creatures. I don't think so. Maybe. We'll see how this works.
Got my shard back.
Can I kill anything with... Not with the gizmo. Yeah. So maybe I can live one more turn.
I do.
Guess it depends what you drop here.
Yeah, this is the question now. Is what is the plan?
All you gotta do is 7 damage.
I
Well,
guess technically, if I drop this with the ability, then I play that. But then that gives you an opportunity to kill one of my things. So that's too risky. I can't do that. Although that will guarantee that you can't use your ability once again. So I replace with that. We're dealing damage across the board. I feel like that's so greedy. I could play this, kill this first, and then see what happens. So if I kill that, then I'm dealing 2. You're dealing 6. Whatever. No, that doesn't have. Oh, that was almost a really bad move on my part. So I was like, oh, this has damage on it, that horrific revenant, but it does not. So I was about to play Crypt Haunter and kill it with my Mount of Heroes to kill your thing with decreased health, but that doesn't work. So, because we're running out of time, I'm going to.
you get to reanimate. Plus, you can play something.
I could kill 1, 2 things, or I just play this. I think this is the move.
Oh, yeah. I think you got it in the bag now. Yeah.
And I
This
still got
is-
to play, which will be.
Yeah, it's over.
Oh, I'm about to run out of time. I wasn't even paying attention.
You've got it. Don't worry. You're gonna win. I can't stop enough. Yeah, I can't do enough, unfortunately. I don't think I can. Oh, whoa.
What?
Wrong one.
What?
Sorry, I thought it was just doing the 6. I was reading. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, you do the +8/+8 first. Yeah, that makes sense. So this is gonna do that.
Yeah. I
You deal
was
6
just.
damage here.
I'm jumping ahead.
Shamble.
Yeah, and I can. You're gonna deal 2.
Lives, but then you can give this -3. Oh yeah.
That's all I can do. Unfortunately.
Man, this was close. I feel like if I wasn't able to get that shard back thing going, it was definitely.
Oh no, that was awesome. That was great to see. I love seeing stuff like that. Good game.
Good game for sure.
Oh man, close.
That was real close.
A lot of fun too.
Yeah, I
A
agree.
lot of fun.
I'm excited to. At one point, I need to pull your collection and look at what you guys scanned, because I need to see what set 3 decks you open. Because there's stuff that like slowly I'm like, wow, this is really good. This is really good, and like there's been some games where if I hit my River of Souls on curve, I could just every turn bring back 2 energizing creatures to just have basically block every turn in those lanes. It's like play my 2 energizers, give them additional counters, and then just keep
nice.
doing it every turn. So that was kind of why I built this deck. And then I was like, oh, it's got the shard back too, and it's got 2 energizers.
I gotta look and see what I've got in that regard. I mean, we've opened 144 decks for set 3 now.
Oh hell yeah! And actually, it looks like we were the last. So let's talk after this. But I'm definitely excited to hear what you guys like. Opening.
Sure.
All right, so it looks like everybody submitted. So we're about to get to the last round. All right, so it is me versus Aaron at table 1, Mike versus Brandon at table 2, Thomas versus Grey Viking at table 3, and then Paul versus Nevin at table 4. So good luck, everyone. I'll let Scuba Toad and Brandon know that everything's all set. But yeah, so good luck, and then you're welcome to. Oh, actually, they just saw. So the round 3 pairings are up. So once you guys finish your games, you're welcome to stick around, but you're also welcome to head out. I will update the leaderboard as soon as the event is over. But I can't stick around after the round is over just because I'll be playing Ankh for our game for the Invitational that I'm running as well. So once everyone's results are submitted, I'm going to have to leave. But thank you everybody for joining tonight. This has been a lot of fun. So I'll just, because now that we got everyone in here, I'll read the pairings one more time. So it's me versus Aaron at table 1, Mike versus Brandon at table 2, Thomas versus Grey Viking at table 3, and then Paul versus Nevin at table 4. So thanks for joining. Good luck, everybody.
I gotta get that for you. Hey Sam, I'm just gonna send the
Yeah.
couple things to get.
No worries. Take your time.
Yep, I'm playing Sam now. Okay, I think I'm ready.
Good stuff. And let me set up the timer.
You're playing Thomas. He's sending you the invite now.
Ah, I almost hit the wrong button because I was like online battle. No, friend battle.
Yeah, I do that constantly. All right.
So how's your stuff going so far tonight?
It's fine. I actually was doing some research for the algorithm. I discovered Rallying Captain
Oh,
as just like a card in and of itself, and I have a couple decks that have I have one green deck that's a really strong warrior pairing.
Yeah.
And I just was just trying to see if I could make it work and I played it one time this morning in the ladder, and it was like, oh, this is fun. And then when his game got moved, I just was like, oh, I'll just play that. And I thought it was jank, but it actually has performed decently. But I think
that's awesome.
Yeah, these warrior decks I do feel like are a little bit draw dependent. So I think it does, like, it's benefited from some solid draws tonight.
Oh no, the card I was gonna play is gonna deal damage to that. Alright. Do I still play it? I want to level it. Let me just quickly look at what you're running. Ooh, this is nice. Alright. I guess we still want to level this. It's only gonna be 3 attack. I'll take 2. Yeah. Why not?
Don't even know what most of these set 3 cards do, but this is, I actually am excited for you playing it because I've been working on card ratings and little combos and stuff, so I'll be interested to see what you got going on here.
Oh, sick. Yeah, I'm excited. Also, that's a big Epoch Soldier. I'm a little terrified right now with this board state already. Just all these warriors are going to pump up real quick. What can I do? Okay, this helps. I think we have to start just by Dreadful Rats. I think we're going to miss something. I feel like this is more important.
This is tough. It's not ideal here. If I clear that, I can just push some damage. I lose this. That thing's not going to go off at all. I don't know. I think I just maybe clear this, save a little bit of damage from the shambles, let the rest happen.
I could see the argument either way.
I think there is multiple ways to play that. And that's why, Sam, I'm not at your level, because I can't see everything. You know, I can't think through it all.
Oof. This is tough. All right, so I think that's gonna happen. That blocks there. Uh-oh. Because if there's a rallying captain in your hand, I'm in really bad space. Like really bad. What can I do? So that also gives them +2/+2. Dang, I have to play scared now. All your stuff's basically to get +4/+4. If I play to block more lanes, or do I play to play the carts that make more sense?
It's actually what happened to Brandon in the last game. I had so much pressure that he actually just couldn't level the key pieces of his deck.
Yeah,
and he just survived basically, but he was never able to get anything going.
I think this has to go here, and I just pass.
This lane. So that's the combo with the shard back.
Yeah.
Of heroes. All right, well, I do have it.
Uh-oh.
And I'm telling you, this is the combo that I saw happen a couple times, and I was like, man, there's this card. This card can give so many stats out. That.
So I think this should hopefully work, but might not. Okay, good.
Drix is what you're the most worried about, huh?
It's just more of, I had a feeling if the rallying captain happened, I could kill the Drix and just get something off the board, or it wasn't a guarantee otherwise, depending on what happened. I also forgot that this gave +4. For whatever reason, I was counting it as +3. But at least we're only taking 15. Okay, so now I can clear a little bit. So if I have this, do that. Then
Seen that one yet? Enemy creature, it strikes another enemy creature of your choice.
Yeah,
not
it's
level
pretty.
gate. Huh?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's the same at every level though, so it's not level gated,
okay.
but it also. I think.
But it seems like
solid.
one of those ones that's always just going to be decent.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, set an enemy's creature's power to 0. That's not ideal. Because now I don't think I play this. This at least helps clear the board a little more. You're making me play really defensive here.
I like to see. What is this? Exalted. Activate creature player. Activate. Deal damage. So just gets it twice? Oh, wait, what? Is that the amount of... Wait, what?
So it says it on here both times. I don't know why. I think it might be a bug, but either way, you're only supposed to be able to activate it if it's exalted. So I think... I don't know why it says it the second time, but I've noticed that. So I guess technically if I played it in a different lane, it might have still worked. But I'm not going to do that. And I got to let that live, unfortunately, because I can't take damage.
I think we'll use life as a resource here. Maybe there'll be another target later.
Interesting.
No, can't do that. What do I do here? What do I do here? Oh, this is tough. Let's try this. This is a little bit awkward because I just wasted the value of saving 7 life. But let's do that. And I think I call it day there.
So what do I do? What's the question? If I do this. Huh. This is. Oof. It's not going to be easy for me to make my way out of this turn. If only I had that instead. I think we have to play this now, unfortunately.
I bet on that and was hoping that you didn't have the Dreadbolt instead.
Yeah. If you had the Rallying Captain, I don't think there's a way that I live through this turn, no matter what. So now, is there any way I survive? And I think the answer is no. So even if I block 14, I'm just going to die. So, drop this.
Whoa.
Block 1 extra damage.
Does that do anything? That energy?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Good game. That was fast. Oof.
Yeah, good game. That the Rallying Captain showed up all 3 games, so I think it is draw dependent. Like, it's got enough warrior things like the Stout Packmaster and a couple things, but yeah, I don't know how competitive it is. I mean, historically, tempo decks like this have not been competitive. I don't know if you'd agree with that, but I've felt that way against like life gain and other stuff.
Yeah, I think so. Because it's like, for example, I've got like a double Steel Eye Researcher deck, which there's like, depending on the meta that you're playing against, a deck like that could just roll. But then there's also like, if something could just keep the board cleared, it just makes it a little bit tougher. But I will say there was a ton of warriors in your list to the point where it's like I actually had to deal with your Packmaster because I'm like looking at your list. I'm like, wow, there's a lot that could just really make it hard for me to keep going if you have that on the board, and I had to do that as like a first play. So it's like there's enough pressure that I think it definitely has legs. I think it's really solid.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. I actually just coded it in earlier today looking for Drix plus Rallying Captain or a Pokémancer, because a Pokémancer is a warrior as well. Looking for that. It's a small combo, nothing like big, but just like adding a few points here and there for sealed matches and other stuff. So I do think it's really, I mean, Rallying Captain on paper, I just never really looked at it before.
Yeah, and if you have
as far
a
as
good
the
enough
stat levels.
Yeah, and the fact that it's with a Drix is insane. And
Yeah.
then that the warrior half that you paired it with is a really solid warrior half too.
Yeah, so I'll be curious. The blue half was actually $10 in the last sale. So it's just one of those things that I think is flying under the radar. I think warriors in general are actually a decent faction, but they just don't ever come together. But the
Yeah.
Utera Charger and the Stout Packmaster. Anyways, I think it's an interesting list. I mean, clearly it performed tonight. Beat a Shambling Shambler. Your deck, I think you were just kind of doing R&D, and I don't know what Gorgeous was doing in the first round because it never really came together. I think I almost beat him in cycle 1.
Wow. Yeah, that's sick. Like, it was fast. So I'm interested to see how the draws go without the captain, but at the same time, you put a lot of pressure already because there's a lot of just really good card quality in that list.
Yeah,
So,
the Packmaster with the Utera Charger is another decent little combo. Like,
Yeah.
drop it and remove something and grow, for at least all those lists that are running, like Dark Heart or all the, the small attack stuff, Shamblers, other stuff. But it lacks removal. Like, I don't know. I think I didn't have high hopes for it tonight. So I'd be really interested to see it play against a couple other decks. And Sam, we got to start looking out for, some play testing different archetypes for Worlds,
I
right?
agree.
So,
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to hopefully start having a lot more free time in the next couple weeks. So when you want to play, let me know. I'm excited to play for Worlds and start actually like really testing.
yeah, especially if you lost some of your testers. So,
Yeah, that's true.
just let me know. Either that or we can. I'm also happy to join your events, etc. But,
Yeah, no, but
I'm going to Gen Con, and I am like loosely leaving Worlds open. Not dedicating the whole trip to SolForge, but I'm loosely leaving Worlds open to play.
Awesome. Yeah, let's definitely play test. I would love to.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate the event. Good luck against Ben tonight. Although I
you.
kind of pseudo hope you lose, but good luck.
Thank you. I'll let you know how it goes.
All right, sounds
right.
good. See you, man.
Have a great one.
You too.
All right, bye. All right, well, thank you everybody for tuning in. So this was a lot of fun. I really like this list in terms of what I was playing. I feel like it is a little bit draw dependent to get those combos going because I was definitely forcing the combos versus the optimal necessarily like play in hand. But that rallying captain was quick. Like I had nothing I could do about it. But yeah, this was a really fun event. I was happy to play some set 3. Just because I've been meaning to play this list a little bit more and play a little bit more set 3 a little more. So I've got to get ready to play against Ben tonight because we're doing that game for the Invitational. It's starting to get a little bit late as well, so I'm going to end the stream here. But thank you for tuning in, and I guess we will see on the website who ended up winning this event. So Scuba Toad's in first, and we'll see who ends up getting second place. So thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time.